Hi Gemini, welcome to your September monthly tarot reading. Thanks again for joining me, liking, sharing and subscribing. I really do appreciate all your support, all your compliments, all your likes, all your shares. But this will just be 6 cards just to channel the energies and the messages for you for September, Gemini. So Gemini, September. The Temperance card. The Fool. The Knight of Wands. The Ten of Wands. The Queen of Swords. And the Eight of Swords. Okay, looking at these 6 cards, I feel as though something big is happening, Gemini, something that you've been waiting for quite some time. We have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is about alchemy. It is about creating, manifesting your desires, manifesting wishes, hopes, dreams, goals. I think this is a big theme for you this month. There's something you've been waiting for, something you've been working towards is coming to fruition. Now, I think you're doing all the hard yards this month, as is indicated by the other cards, such as the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords. It's really about thorough planning. But you're definitely approaching a stage where you'll see the fruits of your labors. So regardless if this is you wanting to attract a mate, wanting to attract a relationship partner, a life partner, wanting to attract a dream job, a dream role, a certain job, gaining employment somewhere you've been working on, breaking through, becoming famous. Anything that you've been working towards, this is alchemy. So you're working towards it. There's big breakthroughs this month, Gemini. If this isn't a love situation here, some of you are approaching the Two of Cups, this beautiful destined love here. And with the Temperance card, it speaks about creating this love, sharing. Two of Cups, 2 people coming together, uniting their cups, uniting their lives. So it's certainly a card of unification if this is what you're wanting in your relationships. We do have the Knight of Swords here, so someone is coming in fairly quickly. It can be someone from your past that's coming in, someone you have reservations about that's coming in again and wanting to perhaps have a second chance with you, Gemini. Perhaps wanting to share their cup with you, make you that offer. It doesn't have to be someone from the past. It could be someone you've been somewhat fearful to take those initial steps with the Temperance card here. But this is blessings upon blessings. So I really feel that there's a lot of progress and breakthroughs that are happening for you, especially in your relationships. If this is regarding a work or creative sense, the Temperance card could indicate that you are, again, same principle is applicable here, that you are applying the practical steps, that there is progress that is being made here with the Temperance card, that you are concocting something. Because we see this angel here, what looks like an angel, so it can be the universe, you can put any label on it, it's a higher power, it's a higher level of consciousness, it's something beyond us that is bringing this into fruition. So I feel it's the universe mirroring back to you what it is that you're putting out, Gemini. So this is really beautiful. I love when the Temperance card pops out. We see the sun on the horizon. We see this angel, his feet or her feet are dipped in water, and it just goes to show, and we have this cool and harmonious stream or lake that this angel is dipping their feet into. So I think all the elements are coming together. There's a lot of progress that's happening, but again, it's happening perhaps behind the scenes, but it's really adding to a bigger picture. Wonderful with the Temperance card. Could be a Sagittarius, or the time of Sagittarius could be quite significant, which is coming up at the end of the year. This is when you might see progress, but since we're concentrating on September, there could be a prominent Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's coming in around you. Next card over, we have the Fool card. It's taking that first initial step. We can see this Fool, this person making a step towards something, taking a risk, risking it all, surrendering to the universe. And we can see this Fool is looking to the Temperance card. So maybe you're taking a risk, you're taking a chance to be with someone, you're taking another chance on them. It's about surrendering, submission. Maybe you're submitting to whatever you've helped create or bring forth, and that's coming through. With the Fool card here, new beginnings, new starts. Some of you are venturing out for adventure. You've been waiting for it with the Temperance card here, and it's happening. Maybe you're fearful for the unknown. You have the Eight of Swords. This is being fearful. This is doubting. This is not having certainty and clarity, Gemini. So maybe you're finally succumbing to the desires, whether that is travel, whether that is taking a chance with someone, whether it's taking a leap of faith. It could be travel, it could be journeys, it could be foolish behavior. Some of you have someone around you that has perhaps made you feel somewhat belittled, underappreciated, underestimated. Maybe this person is coming back and wanting a second chance with you. But if you're adamant that this won't work and they've made you feel foolish, then why pursue it? It can be about, as I said, new beginnings. So for some, there's a job you've been waiting for, a position that will open up, and it will be slowly happening here with the Temperance card. You need to give it patience. Patience is required. This is why the Temperance card is coming up. It's a big, bold statement from the universe telling you that things are aligning, things are coming together, but you are part of that creation. You have helped to manifest, attract, and have this beautiful relationship or work or job coming into your frequency, coming into your life path. Next card over, we have the Knight of Swords. Something is coming in quickly. I have a feeling for some it's a relationship. It's someone from your past that's coming back in with the Knight of Swords. They're coming in quickly. There's a sense of urgency around this person. And maybe it's you. I mean, you do rule the swords. Maybe you'll be rushing into something, perhaps not thinking clearly. So yes, there is big breakthroughs that are coming to be, that will come about in September, certainly. But the question is, will you rush into this? I know it's something you've been waiting for. But now that it's coming in, will you rush without thinking about it methodically, without clarity? The Knight of Swords could be another fellow air sign. It could also be a fire sign, an Aries in particular, or a Sagittarius that's coming in, and there's a certain, it's either they're pressed for time, they're on a certain time limit, they're giving you an ultimatum. Maybe they're only here in your city or in your country visiting for a certain amount of time, and a decision needs to be made. There's urgency with the Knight of Swords. But it's also, I feel like, and this happens a lot with you, Gemini. I'm a Gemini sun, so I can completely relate. When we do have these goals and aspirations and dreams and hopes and wishes, and we just want to tackle them, but sometimes, as much as it can be our strength, it can also be our downfall because we lack clarity. And my only concern would be, is down here with the Eight of Swords, we have that anxiety, that perfectionism, those inner doubts, those inner worries that can sometimes trouble us from moving forward. But you really just want to dive headfirst into something, whether it's this new relationship, whether someone is coming back, has possibly caused you grief in the past and they're wanting to reunite with you. In a job situation, I feel as though there's a new beginning. You'll either hear about a job or a career change or a study opportunity that will come up, and it's something you've been waiting for because it's the Alchemist with the Temperance card. It's creation. Either it's a new creative role, it's a newly created role, or it's a position that you've been waiting for to open up, and it's finally opened up, and I see you rushing ahead with the Knight of Swords. The next card over is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is about carrying a burden. This could be burdensome energy. In terms of relationships, I feel like you could be approaching some sort of obstacles here. You need to take a leap of faith. We have the Temperance card. Perseverance is needed in relationships. September could potentially be a rocky month in relationships, but it could potentially lead you to fresh new starts. We have with the Fool card here, surrendering and just allowing what will be, and maybe this will change a dynamic in the relationship for you. It's about doing the hard work, committing to the relationship, committing to your partner. And for some of this month, you could feel like you're doing it alone. You could feel somewhat foolish because you're charging ahead. Maybe that it's that you're fooling yourself. Maybe you know deep down on some level that this relationship isn't working. It isn't how you want it to be. This person isn't making you feel whole, complete, fun, amused, amazed, appreciative. But on the other side of the spectrum, there's those that are in relationships where you feel amazing and abundant and grateful, and you're working hard at it, and you're committing because you know, you believe that this person is your soulmate and is your Temperance. And you're working hard at it, and you're diving head first because you know how much this person means to you and how worthy they are. Next card over, we have the Queen of Swords. I mean, the Queen of Swords is someone who needs direction. Well, she does have direction. So, there's a bit of a contrast. September, as I said, is a breakthrough because you have duality here. So there's a period, it could be the first half of the month, most part of the month, but there's a change that's going to be happening for you, Gemini. With the Queen of Swords, you'll be lacking clarity where you hadn't before. The Queen of Swords is also an important conversation that's coming up, whether it's with a loved one in a relationship. Some of you could be making travel plans because we have the Fool card. It can signify a journey, possibly a relocation. It's something that's a long time coming, Gemini. It's a breakthrough that was a long time coming. It's a conversation that's a long time coming, but it's really gaining direction. For some of you, I feel like you'll finally know how you feel about a person in a relationship. You've worked hard. You've committed. And you'll finally know if this person is worth it. Were they worth it or not? To continue on and to pursue and to commit to this person. With the Queen of Swords here. I like that. I think it's a very shape-shifting month for you. It's a conversation that you're fearful to have because you can see the Queen of Swords. She's looking to the Eight of Swords. Anxieties, worry, doubt, despair, not being sure how someone's going to handle something you need to say, something you need to address in a relationship. And this is important. If it's in a job situation, it could be an interview coming up, an important conversation around the Queen of Swords, a conversation about hard work, a conversation about something, a role you've been waiting for, a conversation about taking time off to travel, here with the Fool card as well. So it's lacking clarity, but you will come into this perhaps at the end of the month or the mid-month or the beginning of the month. There is clarity. Breakthroughs, clarity, something that has been a long time coming. It's an inspired idea. It's something that you'll be creating. The Temperance card, he rules, or she, this angel, is leveling the cups. So there's an inspired thought, an inspired idea. I'm not sure if it's someone around you that's going to come in and give you this inspiration, a fire sign perhaps, or a fellow air sign, but it's going to give you momentum like you haven't seen in a long time, Gemini, and it's fuel. It'll give you fuel and motivation to grasp what you need. Because the next card over is the Eight of Swords, and as I said, it's this, having lack and limitations about, and you being uncertain how you want to press forward and how you're going to press forward. in a relationship sense, again, I feel like there's something you're fearful. It's either you're fearful to give another person a second chance, you're fearful of how much you'll be committing yourself and them, how you will be committing wholeheartedly and they maybe not as wholeheartedly as you. And if this relationship or this thought or this feeling that you're getting from your significant other, is it a pleasant feeling? Are you acknowledging this, or are you being the fool and being ignorant of how you feel and how this person is making you feel, if they're making you feel not in the best way? But there's something holding you back here with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords also in a work sense, it's again fearful to step up and to have that conversation with the Queen of Swords. Fearful because you've been carrying the burden and you haven't been receiving the assistance that you're entitled to, the help. So major breakthroughs need to happen. You need to step up if this is in a career choice. You need to manifest. You need to create. You rule the Queen of Swords, and this month you will be coming into your power, regardless if you're a male or a female. But it's about stepping into that, stepping up, carrying the hard yards. If you want to create a trip, you want to create a business, a relationship, it has to start with you. But progress, I love to see that you have the Eight of Swords, but it's sort of outweighed. The Queen of Swords is outweighed because, I should say the Queen of Swords outweighs the Eight of Swords because she's a higher power. And if you look at these two cards together, this is you coming into your power. Absolutely beautiful. Something you've been waiting, you're creating something here, Gemini, and there's breakthroughs that are happening. And if it's love, you're definitely attracting it on some level. I just wonder if this person is either you think they're too good to be true, or you think that they've caused you grief in the past, that they'll do it again. But let's leave it at that for now. All the best. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful September.